Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we will be discussing effective memorization techniques. Have you ever struggled to remember important information for an exam or presentation? Don't worry, because by the end of this video, you'll have some helpful strategies to make memorization a breeze. Let's start with the first technique, visualization. Our minds are highly visual, so creating mental images can significantly enhance memory. For example, if you're trying to memorize a list of items, imagine each item as a vivid picture in your mind. The more extraordinary and detailed the image, the better. Visualizing information helps to store it in your long-term memory, making it easier to recall later. Next up is the method of association. This technique involves linking new information to something you already know. It can be a word, an image, or even a story. By making these connections, you're creating mental hooks that help retrieve and remember the information. For example, if you're learning a new language, associate a new word with something familiar in your native language. This will make the word more memorable and enhance your language learning process. Another helpful technique is repetition. Repetition is the key to storing information in your memory. By reviewing the material multiple times, you strengthen the neural pathways in your brain associated with that information. You can do this by writing out important points, reciting them aloud, or creating flashcards. Just remember to space out your repetitions over time for better retention. Regularly revisiting the material will reinforce your memory and make the information stick. Now let's talk about the technique of chunking. Our brains have an easier time digesting information in smaller, more manageable chunks. Instead of trying to memorize a large amount of information all at once, break it down into smaller groups. This method works especially well for memorizing numbers or lists. For example, if you're trying to remember a long string of numbers, divide them into smaller chunks and focus on memorizing each group individually. Then, link those groups together in your mind. Lastly, let's discuss the benefits of practicing retrieval. Actively recalling information from your memory is a powerful way to strengthen your memory. Instead of simply rereading or rewatching material, test yourself on what you've learned. This can be done through quizzes, practice problems, or even teaching someone else the topic. By actively retrieving information, you're solidifying the neural connections associated with that information, making it easier to remember in the future. And there you have it, some effective memorization techniques to help you level up your memory game. Remember, everyone's brain works differently, so try out different techniques to find what works best for you. Happy memorizing and good luck with your future endeavors. Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe for more informative content.